welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 218, and this is probably going to be the shortest podcast that I've ever recorded before because I don't have a whole lot today to share. So let's get started. We'll see how long it takes. So I have no finished objects this week. A lot of this week has been taken up between helping my parents and work. So yeah, I don't have any finished objects, but, well, I take it back. I do have a sort of finished project. It was a project that was already finished. I added to it. So the first thing I have is my unfinished object, and this is the continuing work on my mitered square blanket. And I did add 2 squares this week. I just don't remember which 2 I added. I know it was either these 2 or these 2. So there they are. I know it was one of these 2. I just can't remember which. I think it was these 2. I'm pretty sure it's these 2. So one is of tonal brown. Yeah. Tonal brown, and pointed the wrong one. The tonal brown. And then the other one is like some reds and browns. So it's now a rectangle. It's 7 across and 6 down. Depending on which way I hold it. If I hold it this way, it's the opposite. But my next section I'm going to add to is going to be on this side, because if you see the center of the starburst right here, I have 4 rows on this side. Here's the starburst right here. So I have 3 on this side, I have 4 on that side. So this will be the end that I work on next. So that is project number 1. And then the project that I finished last week, and I modeled it for you, my cardigan, and I told you I was going to put on a collar and some like sleeves that were going to be built, or sleeves. Yeah, it's been a long day. I was going to put on a collar and some pockets. So I did that this week, and then I edged it with black just because I thought it looked really good, because in this yarn there's some black flecks in it, as you can see. So here is, let's see if I can hold this up enough. Here is the sleeves that were added. Well, let me hold it out this way. This would make more sense. It's kind of big to hold the whole thing up. And that's not working real well either. Here is the sleeve. I keep saying it again. Yeah. So here is the pocket right here in the front. This is the sleeve. And then you can see the collar. It's just a folded over collar right here. And I will hold this up so you can see it a little closer. And it's the same on both sides. So here's what it looks like. And I put a little teeny bit of black trim right on the edges. You can see it right here. Just kind of a mattress stitch, because otherwise the stitches just didn't show up that much. And here's where the pocket comes down. So you can see my hand would go right in here. And I edged it also with the black, and you can see it there. I will take a shot and show it to you looking down on it so you can get a little bit better picture of what it looks like. Alright, here is the sweater, and you can see the pockets here. And there is the collars. And you can see why I outlined the edging in black, just simply because it just didn't show up that much otherwise. So I did edge it that way. Let me stand back a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Oh, this is flipped up a little bit. There we go. So now you can get a little bit better idea. And I did the edging and the pockets in single crochet, and the sweater was done in half double crochet. But I wanted the pockets a little denser so things didn't fall out. And I wanted nice deep pockets, so you can see them in comparison to my hand. They're pretty deep. So, yeah. Sort of like a sweatshirt pocket. So, and in case you hadn't noticed, I'm wearing the other sweater that I crocheted from Lion Brand Homespun. And it was funny, I was walking by the branch head at the library I work at today, and she goes, "You made that, didn't you?" And I said, "Yeah, I did." And she goes, "I can tell because I recognize the yarn. That's Lion Brand. It's homespun, isn't it?" And I said, "Yes, it is." And so we were talking for a while, and apparently she did knitting or crocheting at one point. So I am wearing it. It is very comfortable. However, and right now it feels really good on, but it's a little warm when you're working to be wearing something that's this heavy and bulky. I thought I was going to sweat to death today. Maybe I sweated off some pounds. We can hope, but I doubt that that happened. But yeah, when you're just sitting still or sitting at a desk, it's perfectly comfortable. But today I was relocating a bunch of books on some of the shelves, and I was lugging great big cardboard boxes full of books and moving them and shifting some Rubbermaid tubs around and things. So it was a little warm to be doing that wearing something that's this heavy, but right now it feels quite nice. But I am really happy with it, and you can see it's got the split collar on the front here. And I like this sweater. I like the feel of Lion Brand Homespun. I know a lot of people don't like to work with it. I honestly don't have a problem. I've crocheted with it and knitted with it. It does tend to be a little more snaggy, you know, like splitty, I guess, than maybe some other yarns. But it's not horrible. I really didn't have major problems with it. So I have knitted a sweater with it before and crocheted now 2 sweaters with Lion Brand Homespun. So those are my projects for this week. What have you all been working on? Now in my acquisitions, I had told you the other week I had gone on to Knit Crate. They'd had a super good sale. If you were a member, you got 50% off. I think it was 50% off and then an additional 30 or 25, something like that. I came out spending $3.50 per skein for more of this. Now, this is Vitalana Linen Jewel. And I already have some of this. I have, I think, 2 or 3 more skeins of this. And it is a 50% superwash merino, 30% linen, 20% silk, fingering weight, 400 yards. So I think I have about 4 skeins of this, but I also have, let me grab it for you. I also have some of this color that is going with this. So what this is going to eventually be is going to be a summer weight colorwork t-shirt or top. So those are going to be together. So the main color will be this kind of blush pink, and then this purpley magenta, probably closer to magenta, is going to go with it for the color work. that's my plans. So that is my acquisitions. However, I did do a little bit more shopping with Knit Crate. And when my Knit Crate comes in this month, it's especially exciting for several reasons. Number one, I'm getting 3 different yarns. And I got fuzz in my mouth from the sweater. That's the one thing I do notice with the homespun is you get a lot of fuzz. So it's like fuzz. Anyway, yes, the Knit Crate this month for January, the creative, I forget what they call them. It's like the person that they paired up with to come up with the colors and the choices and the pattern and everything. A few months ago, well, it's been quite a few months ago, it was Creative Grandma, which some of you are very familiar with. This time it was Margaret Olander. Now, Margaret Olander has a YouTube channel as well. It's called Sheepishly Sharing. The YouTube channel itself is Margaret Olander. I have been watching her for years, I think since she just got started. In fact, I got my first Knit Crate box because I saw her advertising it. That's how I got hooked in with Knit Crate. So she is their creative person that they were working with this month. So that was exciting. I was really happy for her. That was exciting. And I mean, I've chatted back and forth with Margaret, you know, a few times. I don't know her personally or anything like that, but we've chatted back and forth a few times on the comments in YouTube. But I really enjoy her channel. If you haven't already, like I said, go over and check it out. She crochets, she knits, she sews, general crafting of all types. So, and she's just a lot of fun. So anyway, the colors she came up with, the theme was shadows. And I actually liked all 3 colors that came out. Now, I was getting the neutral box, which is going to be kind of an off-white color. And then Knit Crate they send me a box to review. And that one is going to be the Energize Me color, which is kind of a purple, pearly purple color. And then they were running a sale, and I had some stash points, because every month that you buy Knit Crate, you get stash points, and when you get a certain amount, you can cash it in. So there was a sale running, and then I cashed in the stash points on top of it. So I got a skein of yarn that's coming that I got for $5, and it's the 3rd color in the monthly selection. So my thought with that is Margaret actually designed a cowl pattern that's going to be for one of the pattern designs. And I thought it would be really pretty because the 3 colors kind of really look nice together to make the cowl or make something using all 3 colors together. So that's my thought. So I'm excited about that. So I have some more Knit Crate stuff coming in eventually. We'll see. We'll see when it comes. You know how the postal service is here in the US right now. But it is on its way. So, yeah, so that is it for my acquisitions. Now Come and Get It, again, is also going to be kind of short this week because there's not a whole lot out there that I'm aware of right now. I do post Lion Brand when I find out what the sale is, but I never know ahead of time. They ran a really good sale on Thursday for the Hand-Dyed Heaven, which we all know is that really soft stuff that I keep falling in love with and buying more of and don't need any more of, but I keep doing it. But yeah, they were 3 skeins for $10. They keep running a lot of flash sales. They've done it over the last month or so. So I'm not complaining, you know. I don't need more yarn, but I'm certainly not complaining because they've really been running some good sales. So I will just let you know whenever I see a Lion Brand sale pop up, or if I see something especially that's good, that's running. The Lovecrafts is still continuing on with their giant January sale, which the sales change daily. So just make sure you go over to Lovecrafts, and the link is down below to go over to Lovecrafts and check it out. But yes, that is over there. And Leisure Arts has something kind of neat right now. They are running, it's called Leisure Arts Loom Bundle. Now, if you like to do loom knitting, like my one granddaughter is very much into loom knitting. It's kind of like a pegboard thing, and you loop around and you use like a crochet hook and you use it to kind of form a knit. It reminds me when I was a kid, there was you had like these big long spools, and they had a hole down through the center and they had nails along the top, and you kind of wrapped and like slipped the stitch all the way around, and you made like an I-cord type of thing. I remember doing that as a child. But anyway, that's kind of what loom knitting is. Anyway, they have this loom knitting bundle, which includes 4 rectangular looms in like different sizes, small all the way up to a larger one, and 3 ebooks that come along with it too. One's making dishcloths, and I forget what the other ones make. But anyway, there's 3 ebooks included with it, and the whole price for all of it is $39.99. Which, when you think about all the stuff you're getting with it, that's not a bad price at all. So, if you want to check that out, I will put a link to it down below in the description box. And of course, there's Amazon, and if you check out the favorite store there's some crochet hooks that I have. They're things that I have that I would recommend to somebody else. And so, yeah, those are over in my Amazon store. Like I said, I just put down things that I have or I've seen and I would recommend. So those are over there as well. A little mom and dad update. They are moving, you're watching this on Saturday, they are moving in 13 days. They're moving on the 29th. Everything is going smoothly at this point. All the inspections have been passed, and we are still in the process of getting them packed up, and it's any day I'm not working, I'm generally over helping my parents pack, and then my brother works full-time, and he's down, and his wife down on the weekends, and then we all get together and try to pack. So, it's coming along. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I'm hoping we get them moved. Yeah. So anyway, that is the update. Her shoulder is doing okay. She's got a little bit more movement. She can't move up here, of course, but she's moving her lower arm around some, which they told her to do. And so she goes back. I'll be taking her back on Monday to get another check to see how that's coming along. I really do appreciate all the thoughts and prayers for her. And so thank you so much. And that's it for this week. Oh, Wednesday's video. Forgot Wednesday's video. And there is one, yeah. There is a video on Wednesday, and I am going to tell you about my great-grandmother's wedding dress that was made into a dress for my mother when she was a child. So, yeah, make sure you check it out on Wednesday if you like a little history lesson and a little bit of a funny story. Stick around on Wednesday. So thanks again for watching, everybody. Bye.